beautiful yogis, and welcome to practice. My name is Karina, and today I will be guiding you through a beautiful 60-minute vinyasa practice. There will be a bit of strength, there will be a lot of stretching. I've tried to create this practice to balance out the body parts, just so nothing gets left behind and we walk out of here feeling amazing, restored. Please enjoy your practice. We will begin by seated on our mats. Have your block nearby, have your water bottle nearby. And I've just got my iPad here. Just ignore that, it's for me only. And yeah, so closing down the eyes for me. Maybe resting the palms facing up, hands on the knees, and just closing down the eyes. Just softening through the face, settling down onto your mats, letting go of the day. Just feeling the sit bones heavy on the ground, spine nice and tall, and the top of the head streaming towards the ceiling or the sky. Now, as you grow nice and tall through the spine, you're creating a clear pathway for the breath to travel in through the nose. And as you sigh the breath out through the mouth, you feel the shoulders just gently easing towards the ground. Let's do that 3 more times, breathing in for me through the nose. Exhale slowly through the mouth. 2 more times, just like that, nice and slowly in through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Let's place the left hand on the heart and the right hand on the belly. And just take 3 more breaths for me, but this time noticing the sensation of the body rising and falling with the breath. As you sit here in stillness, feeling your body beneath the skin of the hands, feeling your energy rushing through your being, I want to bring your awareness to the focus of our practice today. We will be focusing on abundance, and throughout the practice we will be repeating the following I statements, affirmations. So just listening to me say these words and just repeating them in your head. I am happy. I am successful. I love you. And with that, let's reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, sweep them up towards the sky. Exhale, press the palms together in front of the heart. Let's bow our head down to this practice, and we'll begin today lying on our backs. So finding your way onto your bottom and just gently rolling all the way down. Once you get down, reach the arms above the head, toes below you. Point the toes, reach the hands. Inhale. Exhale, up. Grabbing the knees and just hugging them into chest, maybe just rocking from side to side here, taking a few deep breaths. Amazing job. Let's let go of that left leg, let it nice and long, and we'll just grab hold of the back of the right thigh. Maybe in order to do that you need to lift the shoulders up again, but once you have hold of that back of the thigh, just trying to gently rest the back down onto the floor. Let's keep the right foot flexed and take 3 deep breaths here. Maybe with the exhale, just gently bending into the elbows and hugging that right thigh closer to the body. Maybe if you're a seasoned yogi, you will be able to grab your leg and gently pull it towards the body. Last deep breath. If you have a strap, you may also choose to use it here. We're just about to grab the right leg with the left hand. Gently place the right arm out to the side and just keep flexing that foot and gently leaning that leg over to the left. Just taking 3 deep breaths here. Last deep breath. And then coming back to center, grabbing that leg with both hands. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, gently bring that leg towards you. And then we're just going to bring it out to the right. Left hand can be out to the side. Maybe you want to use your block to support that leg. Maybe you have a strap and you're just holding that leg in the air. Otherwise, just gently supporting yourself and opening up that hip just where it feels comfortable for you. 3 deep breaths here. Maybe if it feels okay for you, you can let that leg go and just open up through the hip. Beautiful. Bringing that leg back to center and bend it onto the floor. Bend the left knee as well, both feet on the ground. We're just going to place the right ankle over the top of that left knee. Place the hands onto the ground. We're just going to begin to peel the glutes up into the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale to lower. 2 more times. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And lower. We're going to lift this time all together. Make sure the hips are nice and square. Lift the arms up into the ceiling and just going to pulse here for 10. Nice little pulses about halfway. And release. Let everything flop. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, pick up the left foot from the ground and just inhale, reach the arms, thread them through behind that left thigh. Take a pause here. And then when you're ready, just peel the back down all the way onto the floor. Come into our figure 4 stretch. Just really opening into that right hip, letting everything heavy. Maybe you want to do a few ankle circles here with the left foot. Just breathing deeply. Last deep breath in all the way through the nose, into the chest, into the belly. Fill it all the way up. Exhale, release the arms by the sides wide. So I'm just popping my block away. Oop. And then bring the legs as they are, but just twist them over to the left. Allow the legs to gently flop onto the ground. This is quite a deep twist, so if it's too much, you can always place the knees just on top of each other. Otherwise, staying where you are for 3 deep breaths. Maybe using that left hand to twist your body a little bit more. Gazing over that right shoulder. Let's stay here for 3 deep breaths all together. So the focus of today's class is to find spaciousness in your being. To find the latent parts of yourself that are longing to be explored by you. Not forcing, just allowing. Let's spread the arms out wide once more. Engage through the core and bring the legs back to center. We're going to reach the arms up. We're going to do 10 little crunches up like this. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we lower. 8, 2 more, 9, can you come up a little bit higher for the last one, 10, and then when you're ready, let's bring the upper body up, place the legs down on the ground, keep the left leg long and the right leg over the top of the knee, come onto your sit bones, reach the arms nice and tall, inhale, exhale, we hinge forward and just reach towards that left foot. Taking 5 deep breaths here. Trying to keep that spine nice and flat, really pushing up and forward. Beautiful job. Let's roll up gently, untuck the leg, bring the legs together, and we'll come into our narrow-legged forward fold. So reach arms up once more. This time we reach forward with both legs long, feet together. The toes, the big toes are like turning in and the outsides of the feet are turning out. Let's take 5 deep breaths, just closing down the eyes and tuning into the sensations of the body. And as you remain in this pose, I want you to ponder, what does success mean to you? Is it being healthy? Is it being recognized by your peers? Is it being accepted for who you truly are? Beautiful, last deep breath here. And then when you're ready, gently rolling the spine up, place the hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards the toes. We're just going to bend the knees, feet flat on the ground, about hip distance apart. When you're ready, squeeze the hips, lift the chest, drop the head back, inhale. Exhale, lower the hips down. If you want a little bit of more extra workout, you may choose to press with the hands, press the heels, and then push the hips a little bit past the hands. 4 more, just like that. Last one, let's hold here. Stay here for 5 deep breaths. If it's too much to have your head tilted back, you can always just gaze directly in front of you. Keep a nice straight line with the torso. Lift the hips higher, inhale. 3 more breaths here. And lower, exhale, beautiful job. Find your sit bones. We're just going to come into our boat toes. So balancing on the sit bones, feet are lifted, knees are bent, roll the shoulders up and back. Find your nice tall spine. Engage through the core. We're just going to stay here for 5 deep breaths. This pose is great for your posture. As your core is switched on, your spine is nice and tall. Bring the hands behind the ears, and we're going to bend into the right knee, straighten the left leg, and twist over to the right. Come back to center, bend both knees together, and repeat on the other side. So 10 more bicycles. We're just going to do nice and slowly. Last one, come back to center, reach the arms up in front of you. And we're just going to do 10 little pulses in and out. Keep breathing. 9 and 10. Hug your knees into the chest, press the feet onto the ground, and just drop your forehead onto the knees and take 5 deep breaths. Last deep breath here. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, round the spine and just begin to gently release back onto the ground. Reach the arms above the head. Inhale. Exhale, catch your knees into the chest. Maybe wiggle the knees from side to side. Maybe squeeze and release those knees a few times. And then when you're ready, we're just going to release the right leg long this time. Keeping hold of that left knee. Maybe want to swing the leg from side to side. And when you're ready, flex that foot, grab the back of your left leg and just hold here. Maybe you need to lift a little bit up before coming down and just gently releasing. Once again, remembering that in yoga, we don't force, we just allow. So gently lowering the shoulders to the ground, taking 5 deep breaths here for me. With each exhale, maybe bending into the elbows a little bit more, shoulders pressing into the mat, spine nice and flat. 3 more breaths. Keeping that foot flexed. And when you're ready, we're just going to gently grab the outside left leg with the right hand. Keep the left arm wide by the side and just gently tilt that leg as far as it feels comfortable but slightly uncomfortable. We don't want any sharp pain sensations, but a little bit of discomfort is good because we can breathe into it, and that's what allows us to gain flexibility, to gain relaxation, to tell our bodies that we're safe and that we got this. Last deep breath here. Exhale, bring it back to center, and then we're just going to open up to the side, just gently supporting that leg, opening the hip. Take 3 deep breaths here for me. And then bring it back to center. Bend that knee, bend both knees, and then place the left leg on top of the right. We're just going to place the hands onto the ground. Inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift it up. Exhale to lower. 3 more. Last one, inhale, squeeze up. We're going to reach the arms above the head. And 10 little pulses. And 1, lower everything down, arms by the sides, hips down. Keep the legs as they are, just pick up your right leg. We're just going to drop the legs over to the right this time, gazing over the opposite shoulder. Beautiful job. Coming back into center. You know what's coming. Arms are directly in front. Tuck the belly button in. Press the back into the ground. Lift the upper body up. Squeeze. We crunch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick it up, legs come down, nice tall spine, sitting on your sit bones. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach forward, 5 deep breaths here. Beautiful job. Slowly rolling the spine up. Untuck the legs, legs together, toes flex to the ceiling. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, we hinge forward, narrow-legged forward fold. Beautiful. Now cross your legs over. Come and face me. We're going to find a nice tall spine. Once more, roll the shoulders towards me and back. Let's do a few shoulder rolls. Loosening up any stagnant energy. And the other way. Beautiful, come into stillness, bring the torso forward towards me, roll over to the right knee, all the way back, making nice big circles with the upper body. Keeping the upper body nice and long in a long line. 4 and 5, come back to center and then over to the other side. Come back to center, find your tall spine. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, drop the left hand down to the floor. Right hand reaches over to the side of the face. Nice and wide on the side of the neck and the shoulder. Just let everything go. Gentle release here. 2 deep breaths. Last breath in. And out, let it go. Inhale, reach the arms up once more, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, this time the right hand drops the left arm on that side of the face. Gentle neck release. Beautiful, coming back to center, we'll reach the arms up once more. And this time we twist over to the left. The back hand finds its way behind you, looking behind that bottom shoulder. With each exhale, twisting a little bit more. Just keep breathing here. Maybe finding the outside of that knee with the front hand to twist a little bit further. And then coming back to center, inhale, reach the arms up. We twist the other way this time. Coming back to center, we'll find our way into tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, find your hands below the shoulders, hips over the knees. We're going to inhale, drop the belly, lift the head. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in, round the spine, push the floor away. 4 more. Amazing job. Pick up the left knee, send it nice and high. Exhale, bring the knee over to the left hand and step the left foot just outside of the left hand. Maybe walk the back knee back a little bit. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over. We're coming into lizard lunge. So you may wish to keep reaching, maybe even bending that right foot grabbing hold, opening up nice and deep. Or you may wish to just rest your forearms or hands on the ground, just feeling that beautiful opening in that hip, maybe coming onto the outside of the left foot. When you're ready, press the hands into the floor, step that left knee back. A few more cat-cows to reset. Inhale, lift the chest, drop the belly. Exhale, round through the spine, push the floor away. Last one, push the floor away, round the spine, exhale fully, and then come into neutral spine. Lift up the right heel this time. Exhale, bring it over all the way to the side. Step that foot right next to the right hand, and then come onto the outside edge of that right foot. Maybe you wish to stay here in your lizard lunge, or maybe bending into the left knee, reaching the right arm back, grabbing the foot here. Amazing, letting it go, stepping that knee back, and then bring the knees as wide as the mat, feet together, sink your hips to the heels, and come on over into your child's pose. Round through the spine, push into the knees, push into the hands, tuck the toes under, bring the knees hip distance apart. We're just going to engage through the belly button. Make sure there's a nice long line between the spine and the top of the head. We're going to bend into the elbows slightly, engage through the glutes, engage through the shoulder blades, and give me 5 little push-ups. So exhale to lower, inhale to lift. Nice and controlled. And 5. Beautiful job. Tuck the toes under. We'll come into a high plank, and we're going to spend 5 deep breaths here. So squeeze every single muscle, but make sure the breath is flowing nice and softly through the nose into the belly. When you're ready, come onto the forearms and walk the feet a little bit in, lift the hips. We're going to balance on the forearms here, knuckles pressed together. Push through the elbows and lift those shoulders up. Take 3 deep breaths here. Lower the head all the way down. And when you're ready, drop the knees as wide as the mat, sink hips to heels, and come into child's pose. We're going to do that 3 more times. So resting in child's pose for 3 deep breaths. And when you find the strength, find the courage, we're going to come back into dolphin pose. When you're ready, slowly coming up onto the forearms, finding that stability, finding that engagement, and slowly lifting up the feet, walking them close, almost as if you're coming into a headstand, but not quite. Balance all the weight into the forearms and take 3 deep breaths here. Beautiful. 3 deep breaths in child's pose. And when you're ready, knuckles together. Last one, coming up onto the toes, really pushing that ground away. 3 deep breaths here. Amazing. Walk the feet back out to high plank and then push your hands into high plank. Drop your knees, Drop your chest and chin to the ground. Squeeze the hips into the ground. Tuck the toes under, tops of the feet pressed into the earth. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, hands by the armpits. We're going to come up halfway, baby cobra. And we're going to spend 5 deep breaths here. If you feel like more of a rest, you can rest your body just in Sphinx pose with your forearms on the floor as a little prop, opening the heart. Allow the hips to be nice and heavy and the heart to be shining forward. Find your breath once more. And then lower the head all the way down. Place the palms on top of each other and rest your head onto the right side. Beautiful. Push the ground away. Tuck the toes under, press into your knees and find child's pose. Roll the spine up into tabletop. Deep inhale. As you exhale, tuck the toes under, send the hips high, downward facing dog. When you're ready, look in between the hands. Hop, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms reach up. Meet above the head. Exhale, we fold, hinge from the hips, dive it down. Step it back, high plank or jump. Take a deep inhale, squeeze your glutes, squeeze those shoulder blades, bend into the elbows, lower the chest halfway. And then inhale to slide the chest up, coming onto the tops of the feet, open to up dog. Exhale, tuck the belly button in, lift the hips, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. Nice and deep into the belly. And then between the hands, we look with our gaze, hop, step or jump there. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, melt everything all the way down, release the head. Just pausing here for a moment, maybe swaying from side to side. And when you're ready, reach all the way up. This time pressing the palms together, squeeze the glutes, reach back a little bit more. Exhale, dive it down, let the breath all the way out. Hop, step or jump back. Chaturanga with flow. Lower the chest. Slide it up and forward. And then send the hips high. Drop the knees wide, press the feet together. Sink the hips to heels, child's pose. Roll the spine up to tabletop. Lift the right foot high into the sky and then step it through in between the hands. Reach the palms up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, swing the arms back behind you. 4 more, swing it up. And then behind. Beautiful, reach the arms in front of you. Straighten up a little bit, tuck the tailbone in. We're going to open towards the right side and then follow with the gaze to the back and then close. 4 more. Last one, open, and then drop the back hand to the back of the thigh, reach the top arm up, maybe gazing up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, framing that right foot, step the knees back together, and sink the hips to the heels, child's pose. Inhale, come to tabletop. We're going to reach that left foot high into the sky. Step it through in between the hands. Oop. And then reach the arms all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, swing the hands back, balancing on that left heel, coming into half splits, and then reaching the arms up. Following the movement with breath. 4 more. Last one, reach it up, and then hands come in front, left arm peels to the back, follow it with the gaze, open and close, 4 times. Last one. And then we cartwheel the hands, back arm drops to back of thigh, top arm reaches up, look up and breathe. Cartwheel the hands down, knees step together, tuck the toes under, take a deep inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips high, downward dog. Maybe walking the knees from side to side, hips swaying. Come into stillness and take 3 deep breaths. We're going to do the same sequence we just did, but just a little bit higher up. So let's inhale and reach the right foot up into the sky. Come into our 3-legged dog. Push the ground away, send the toe back. Exhale, step that right foot through. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling, low lunge. Exhale, swing the arms back and straighten the knees. Inhale, reach it up, maybe bending the back knee. 4 more. Last one, stay nice and low. Chest is nice and high, arms reach in front of you. Inhale, peel the right arm back. Exhale, close. 4 more. Last one, open and then cartwheel, reach up. Breathing, exhale, frame that right foot, step it back, high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, find your strength and lower. Upward dog, inhale. Exhale to down dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, left leg lifts, point the toes, send it high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through in between the hands. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, straighten the knees, reach the arms back. Inhale, reach it up, bend the knees, chest forward. 4 more. Last one, bend the knees, reach the arms up, and then bring the arms in front of you. Find your breath. Find your center, shoulders away from the ears. Peel the left arm up to the side and behind you. 4 more. Last one, open it up, cartwheel the hands. Top arm reaches up, back hand on back thigh. Cartwheel the hands, frame that foot, step it back, high plank, inhale. Exhale, left foot comes through to the side, open up to side plank, and then repeat on the other side. Coming back to center, full chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to up dog, and then exhale to down dog. Right leg lifts, step it through. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, straighten the knees, send it back. 4 more. Last one, reach it back, straight knees. Inhale, bend the knees, chest up, arms in front, 4 times, open and close. This time we open, back hand on back thigh, left arm reaches up and over. Cartwheel the hands, step it back, high plank. Take a breath in, chaturanga we lower. Slide it forward, inhale. Exhale, send it back. 3 deep breaths. If you need to take a rest, you can always drop the knees down and rest in child's pose. Beautiful, tuck the toes under, send the hips back up, lift the left leg, inhale. Exhale, step it through in between the hands, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swing it back, straighten the knees. 4 more. Keep the knees bent, chest lifted, reach the arms in front, heel open for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Cartwheel the hands, and then spin it all the way down, frame that foot, and then step the right foot to the top of the mat. Bring the feet a little bit wider, toes apart, heels in, and sink it down to Malasana Yogi Squat. So palms are together, chest is nice and tall. We're going to spend 5 deep breaths here. Just feeling that breath settle, feeling that support through the feet, nice and open through the chest. Last inhale here. Exhale, press the hands in front of you, straighten the knees, send the hips high, head comes low to the ground, let it go. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the chest up, nice and tall through the top of the head. 4 more, just like that. Last one, inhale, chest up, exhale, fold. This time, let's bring the feet hip distance apart, toes pointing forward, and slowly, we're just going to root to rise. Push through the feet, inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. We'll just take 5 deep breaths into Tadasana. Let the hands by your side, just the way that you'd normally stand. Maybe keeping the knees bent a little bit, maybe swaying from side to side. Alrighty, let's reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knees, send the hips down, slowly, slowly, like you're about to sit on a chair. When you're ready, reach the arms in front of you, shoulders nice and low away from the ears. Right arm bends underneath the left and binds around, trying to press your palms together. Keep the elbows 90 degrees to the ground. And then we're going to put the weight into the left foot, pick up the right foot, and just bring the right foot over the top of the left. Finding your bind, finding that eagle pose, and just breathing here for 5 deep breaths. Last deep breath in. When you're ready, unbinding the right leg, keep the knee bent, flex the foot and just kick back the right foot And allow the elbows to sink down low as you come into Warrior Three. Staying here for 5 deep breaths. Last deep breath in. When you're ready, untangle the hands, let them drop down to the floor. If you can, keep that back leg nice and high. Bring your head close towards that left knee. Keeping the hips square, let's take 3 more deep breaths here. Bending that right knee, step the feet together. Keep the knees bent and just allow the upper body to hang for a moment, maybe bending into the elbows, swaying from side to side. If you want to here, nodding the head yes, shaking the head no. Take one last deep breath in. With the exhale, let everything go. Let the arms loose and slowly roll your way all the way up to standing. Once you're up, reach the arms up towards the ceiling slowly and bring the palms together in front of the heart. Take a deep breath in and let the arms flop by the sides. Finding your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Just taking a deep breath here. Just feeling the energy of the body begin to awake, rushing around. When you're ready, reach the arms up. Bend into the knees, shoulders away from the ears. Sink the hips down, tuck your pelvis in a little bit so your butt's not sticking out to protect your lower back. And sink down as low as you can. I know it's tricky, but we're almost close towards the end. You got this. Bring the arms in front of you. Left arm comes under the right. Interlace the hands. Bring the weight onto your right foot. Tuck the left over. Let's spend 5 deep breaths here. Last deep breath in. When you're ready, pick up the left foot, keep it flexed, and then send it back like you're pushing the heel, wading through honey, I say. Kick it right back. As you do so, bring the upper body down. Elbows are your anchor. Spending 3 to 5 breaths here. When you're ready, untangle the arms, bring the hands to the floor, and just spend 3 deep breaths in standing splits. When you're ready, bend into that left knee and just spend 3 deep breaths and fold. Slowly root to rise. Just spend 3 breaths in standing. Open the arms out wide, open the chest, and then exhale around the spine and hug yourself. 3 more. Maybe swinging the arms from side to side. When you're ready, lift the arms up, pick up the left heel, and then send that foot back, face wide, legs towards me, sink the hips nice and low, bend into the knees. Let's bring the arms into goddess pose. Reach the arms up, straighten the knees, inhale. Exhale, sink it down, wide arm, squeeze the shoulder blades, 4 more. Last one, lower all the way down, and then bring the hands to the ground. Toes turn in, bend into the knees, and just let the upper body go heavy on the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, press the hands into your block, straighten the spine, and then when you're ready, pop the block aside, keeping that straight spine, bend into the right knee, come onto the left heel, and just sink low into the right hip. If it's too much, you can stay up here, you can come down lower if you want, and when you're ready, coming into the middle, and just swapping legs, Skandasana from side to side. Maybe you want to pause and find your bind, right arm, just binding behind that right shoulder. Bring hands back into center, come over onto the other side, maybe playing with the bind there. Coming into the center, bring the knees in, hips melt all the way down onto the ground. Excuse my rolls. Find your sit bones, toes flex to the ceiling. Inhale, nice tall spine. Exhale, melt your heart forward, hinge from the hips, and just take 3 deep breaths here. When you're ready, let's pop the block to the inside of the right leg. Right forearm comes to the inside, left arm reaches up and over. Maybe grabbing that toe if you're really flexible, otherwise just keep reaching, keep breathing. Beautiful, let's come back to center and come on over to the other side. Left forearm to block, right arm reaches up and over, feeling that beautiful stretch. Keep those feet engaged, press into the floor. 3 deep breaths here. Coming back to center, pop the block aside, bring the feet together, find your way onto your mats, onto your backs. Slowly rolling down, reach the arms up above you, toes long and pointed. Exhale, grab the knees to the chest and just rock from side to side. When you're ready, place the feet on the ground, palms flat into the earth, peel the spine up, tuck the chin into chest, and just lift the hips up as much as you can. Keep the belly button slightly engaged. 5 deep breaths here. And walk the shoulders out from underneath you, roll the spine down. We're going to come into waterfall pose. So you can have your legs simply long and feet flexed, just letting that blood rush down to improve your circulation. Or you can grab your block and place your hips on the block, maybe on the low setting for a bit more stability. Lift the legs. Or third option is to go into waterfall, only if you've done this before. So we're going to kick the legs up with control, support the lower spine, keep the belly engaged, chin is tucked in, and just keep the head still. Try to avoid looking from side to side. Wherever you are, let's spend 5 deep breaths here. If you are warm enough, you can come into plow pose. So bend the knees and just drop the feet behind the head. Whoop. And just rest here, maybe arms long behind you. 2 deep breaths. And then gently kick it back. Engage through the core. Lower the hips all the way down to the ground and find your Shavasana. Arms wide by the sides, body completely relaxed. Closing down the eyes, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the chest. Making the belly nice and heavy, releasing any tension from the hips. Releasing tension from the thighs, the knees, ankles, toes. Relaxing the shoulders, the forearms, the fingertips, and taking 5 deep breaths all together. Slowly bringing awareness back into your beautiful bodies, wriggling the toes, wriggling the fingers, maybe making circles with the wrists and the ankles, hugging those knees into chest, just making your way over onto your right side. Taking a deep breath and then surrender, letting everything go. And then pushing up to seated. Finding your way onto your bottoms. Let's reach our arms all the way up to ceiling. Press the palms together. Bring the hands in front of the heart. We're going to spend the last few minutes of our practice by chanting 3 rounds of Om, the sound that created the universe. So we'll take 1 clearing breath all together through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale for Om. Inhale. Last one, inhale. Placing the hands in front of the third eye, we'll bow down to each other for the ability for you to practice with me over camera, over the phone, wherever you are. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.